What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Andiswa and I am just out here trying to live simply, make money and help others do the same. Today I'm really excited to unbox my new camera that I got yesterday. Up until this point I've been filming all of my YouTube videos on my iPhone, and I'm really grateful to have had it as a tool to be able to start and grow this channel. I am at the point where I do want to step up my YouTube game a little bit, and so I have invested in a camera. But before I go ahead and unbox it, I did want to give you some tips on how to start your YouTube channel on a budget using just the tools that you already have without having to spend money. But before I go into those tips, I do want to be honest and say that I did make a bit of an investment when I started my channel. So I did buy a ring light, and I did also buy a microphone and a tripod. All of that equipment I did look for the most sort of reliable and most affordable I could find, and probably ended up spending maybe about 2,000 rand. I was lucky to be in a position where I could do that, but if you can't do that, that isn't an issue at all. So the first piece of advice I would give you is to figure out how you can get the best quality out of your smartphone. Most smartphones these days are really advanced, and you can play around to change video settings and increase the quality of your standard smartphone camera. Now I do have an iPhone. I've had iPhones, sort of my last few phones, so I'm not really familiar with any Android phones, but what I can show you is that on the iPhone, if you go into your camera settings, you are able to increase and change the quality of your videos. You don't necessarily need to be shooting in 4K, but I would really recommend shooting in HD to get the most out of your video. So it's really important to find out the capability of your smartphone and how you can increase its quality. You can do this by doing some research, watching YouTube videos. I know there are also apps, maybe I'll put one up here because I can't remember the name right now, but shooting through this app actually increases the quality of your phone, and so it might be worth looking into something like that. The second tip that I have for shooting on your phone is to make the best of natural light. It's cool if you can buy a ring light, if you can buy artificial lighting, but I will tell you the truth that nothing beats natural light. So all you need to do is find a window, find a door, find some sort of open space that lets in sunlight and shoot in front of it. That means just scheduling your shooting hours in the right time of the day where you have the most amount of light. I promise you guys, natural light is almost always the best kind of light that you can use. And so if you can't invest in a ring light or any other form of lighting, make sure that you're shooting when the sun is high in the sky and there is lots of light coming into your home or into your office or wherever you are shooting. So the other important factor when it comes to film is sound. So once you've taken care of your iPhone quality and used your natural light to get good picture, the other thing that you need to think of is how to get good sound. Most phones come with really good built-in mics. So like I currently am using just my iPhone's mic, and the sound is pretty clear and pretty good and pretty loud and all of that. I do have a mic that I bought. I lost the extension to be able to use it on my iPhone, so I haven't been using it. I will start using it again since I now have a camera, but for the majority of my videos I've just depended on my iPhone's microphone, and it's worked pretty well. But there are things that you can change in your environment to make sure that your sound is as good and clear as possible. You can firstly just close the doors and make sure that there is no external sounds going on around you. So if you live at home, ask your mom to stop singing for just 30 minutes while you shoot. Make sure that there's no TVs on, that there's no like microwave going off while you're trying to speak. Control your environment and make sure that your environment is conducive to getting good sound. Secondly, your sound will sound better if you have softer materials like this that absorb sound. That will make sure that you aren't echoey and that your sound is nice and sort of round and warm. So if you can put pillows and stuff on the floor or on any hard surfaces, that will help your sound become a lot better. The next tip that I have for you is to get creative about what you can use as a tripod. You can use any kind of prop that is available to you. In the beginning, I just stacked up books, balanced my phone on the books, and got to shooting. Again, here what I'm trying to illustrate is that you need to get creative about the props that you need. You don't need to buy a tripod right away. You can just use whatever you have available to use. Okay, so once you fixed your camera settings, set yourself up in front of your big mirror that lets in lots of natural light. Make sure that there's no external noise around you, and propped up your pile of books and recorded your video. The next step in the journey is going to be editing. Now, you don't have to buy expensive editing software. If you have a laptop, you can edit on your laptop. If you have a Mac comes with a free app that allows you to edit, and that's called iMovie. So I have a MacBook and that's what I've used. If you don't have a laptop, you can also get iMovie on your phone. My little sister actually just started a channel and she edits all of her videos on her phone, so it is possible. If you don't have an iPhone and have an Android, there are also some other options for video editing apps that you can download on your phone that are absolutely free. One that I also still like to use on my iPhone, I usually use it for shorter videos like Instagram Reels and that kind of stuff, is InShot. So do your research and make the most of the free editing tools and software that are available to you both on your laptop and on your phone. And finally, I think the best advice that I can give you if you are wanting to start a YouTube channel and maybe feel you don't have the money or the budget or the skill set yet, is to start before you're ready. This is my general philosophy in life, is that we can spend so much time planning and overthinking and not doing anything, essentially, where we could be using that time to start, to fail, to test, to become better, to improve. And in order to improve, you need to get started. So you need to get used to the idea of putting out stuff that maybe when you look back on it will be a little bit embarrassing, or putting out stuff that isn't perfect, or putting out stuff that isn't 100% thought out. It's in the process of beginning to make videos, beginning to post on YouTube, that you will learn what works and what doesn't, and you will learn what goes into making a good video and what doesn't. And so I think the best advice that I can give you is to start before you're ready. When I look at like the first few videos that I made on this channel, I'm always just like, oh gosh, no, what was I doing? And even now, I think that I still have so much room for improvement, and I really am always actively watching YouTube videos about how to make good film, how to make good videos, and always trying to hone that craft. But you can't hone that craft if you haven't started. So even if you don't feel ready to start, just do it. And finally, the moment we have all been waiting for, let's unbox this baby. I got the Canon M50 Mark I, I think. And basically, I started doing some research a few months ago on what a good camera would be for YouTube. A camera that would allow me to get really good picture out of camera without having to edit or grade. A camera that would also get good stills and that would also perform well in sort of sitting situations like this. And sort of unanimously, all the videos I watched, all the articles I read pointed in some way or other to the Canon M50. It seems to be built really with YouTubers in mind, and so yeah, that's what I got. It cost me $12 1,000 rand, and the decision to get this hasn't come easy because of that level of investment is a lot. But I really was just thinking about it and thinking, you know what, I really want to invest in this channel and make this channel as sort of best as it can be. And so while I'm a little bit freaked out still that I spent this much on a camera, I am wanting to put it to good use, and I do hope that it will pay off and be worth it. So let's go ahead and open it. Thanks for choosing Canon. Get started straight away. Cool, I'll try. So here we have the body of the camera. It's like really cute and like small, which is another great thing about it. It's not like a chunky DSLR camera that I've worked with cameras like that before. Then this is the lens. I believe it's a 15mm lens. Let's put it in, and that's basically what it looks like. It has a flip out screen so you can see yourself when you record yourself, and that's been a challenge with recording myself on the phone, is that the best camera is your back camera and not your front camera. So I wouldn't recommend filming with your front camera. If you do film on your phone, you're gonna get your best quality from your back camera, but that means that you then can't see yourself. I was lucky that I had an Apple Watch and my watch connects to my phone, so you would have seen me sometimes in videos looking at my watch, and I'm just making sure that I'm still filming it and that kind of stuff. So I was lucky enough to be able to connect in that way, and that allowed me to see myself. But this is definitely going to make things a lot easier. It's also got built-in stabilization, so when you film, it's not like shaky like that. A lot of phones come with that, so my phone comes with that, which is a great feature as well. And all in all, it is a really great camera. It allows you to get good quality without having to have a lot of camera experience. Let's see what else is in it. This is a strap. That's cool. If you like straps, why not? And then I've just got a battery and the battery charger. Yeah, that is me. I'm very excited to get to use this and make the most of it and make you guys some really good content. I am still like scared about having made this purchase, because I feel like, woo, it's a lot of money, child, to spend on a camera, but I want to give you guys the best though, know what I'm saying? So I hope you guys are feeling at least a little bit inspired and enabled to be able to start your YouTube channels. For those of you who did DM me and ask, I really want to see your channels up and running. So if you do start your channel, DM me and let me know so I can check it out and subscribe and support. If you liked this video and found it helpful, please do give me a thumbs up so I know that it is real. I really appreciate you guys watching until the end. I will see you soon with another video. Keep on.